All-Star Performance. We're joined once again by my good friend Tyler Tizzle-Weans, who you were in this class for quite a few years. You found your way to the top spot on the podium quite a few times, so you know what it takes to win. What are you looking for in this one?
Well, today, unfortunately with the short races, there's no competition caution for this race. So it's very important to get a good start, get through traffic fast. No messing around. Green flag, and Hunter Tingley is out front right away.
Yeah, Hunter Tingley, one of the younger competitors in this class. Joined the group a few years ago. We've watched him consistently get faster year over year as him and his dad Sean put in a lot of hard work. Corey Fisher's taken the right-hand lane through the split lane, so there's your battle for the lead early on between the 103 of Fisher and the 170 of Tingley. It looks like Fisher able to wrestle the lead away, so Fisher will take control of this field now.
Yeah, it looks like 3 wide far back in the field.
29 racers in this one, Tyler. A pretty popular class here.
Yeah, definitely. This is a very affordable class to run. As we mentioned yesterday, a lot of stock Volkswagen components. Transmissions, you can't even change the gearing in it. So, you know, tire size may play a factor, but very competitive class.
Back out front, we're looking at the 103. That's Corey Fisher from St. John's, Michigan. He is starting to stretch this interval over Tingley as they come to the stripe for the first time. Pat Note is third. Billy Booth is fourth. Delory having a good run up there in the top 5 as well.
Yeah, second place looks to be where the battle is right now between Tingley, Patnod, and Booth.
Yeah, you see it there on your screen. Booth going to the right-hand side of the split lane. See if he can make that work. Looks like he is able to pull ahead of both of them, actually. So Billy Booth gets the 2-for-1 pass there. He's up into second and will set his sights on your leader, Corey Fisher.
Booth finished up second yesterday and looking to do it again, maybe get up front a little earlier. What has he got? He's got anything special in that car?
They never reveal their secrets. No, he's got a good car, spends lots of time making that work. Mike Brewer had built that chassis for him a couple seasons ago, and he's been a fast front runner. Looks like we got Kai Graff up against the wall. Heavy right front suspension damage on that car.
Here's a replay of it. Walk us through this one.
Yeah, it looks like Graff just pushed out wide, caught the berm, and unfortunately broke some linkage there on the right front. We'll see if they're able to stay green flag racing other than a local yellow. Looks like he's struggling to get out of that dirt bank, but taking a look once again at one of our battles up front. Tingley is holding off Patnode now. That would be your battle for third on the race course, as we will go to a full course yellow.
Yeah, that's not what Corey Fisher wanted to see running out front. He had a pretty good lead. But that's everything everybody behind him wanted to see.
Yeah, and about a 2-second lead there, 2.2 second lead before this. There's Graff up against the wall. Look at that right front wheel is pretty much perpendicular with the car, so he's going to be out of this one. They're hooked up to him already. They'll get him off the track, and then we'll get restarted here. This is our 1600 light buggy presented by All-Star Performance here at Dirt City Motorplex. This is part of the Championship Off-Road Series. Thank you all for logging in, and the crowd that came out today. Although we are social distancing, the day has turned out beautiful, Shane. We had a lot of rain last night and even more this morning. The track was a mess. Like you said, we were even wondering if we were going to race, and now the track looks pretty good, very raceable.
It really turned into what I think are ideal racing conditions, and you touched on that. We were looking at the track earlier, and Tyler, you were up here hanging out trying to stay out of the rain as well. Talk a little bit about how this track has worn in that you've seen over the day.
Well, earlier in the day, I saw some cars heading down to staging, and they had changed their setup quite a bit to deal with the mud. And once the rain let up, we saw a bunch of guys thrashing to get the car set up back for a dry track. So it looks like most guys are all set with that. It doesn't happen often, but when this class races after the pro trucks, it's probably one of the best tracks we ever see. The trucks pack down the mud real well. Push all the mud out of the way, and it always makes for a really wide multiple groove race lane, and it's real good for passing. And if you're starting in the back, that you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and you also mentioned having a lane choice. A lot of this class is about carrying your momentum and being very precise with your line choice, and that is really one of the keys to running up front.
Yeah, definitely. I've been watching the split lane so far this race, and it looks a pretty even split between cars. You know, a lot of cars going on either side. I've seen a couple cars change up their line. I don't see a lane that's faster yet, though.
Well, we're going to get back to racing here very shortly as the lead pace truck leads Corey Fisher and Billy Booth here in our All-Star Performance 1600 light buggy race. We'll get going here momentarily. So it's Fisher, Booth, Tingley, Patnote, Marquardt, and DeLowry. Your top 6 in this one. Anyone you're keeping an eye on at the start here?
I got my eye on Hunter Tingley sitting in 3rd place. Yesterday he had a transmission issue, and I had my spare tranny along and put that in his car last night. So my vote's for Hunter Tingley.
All right, we're back to green flag racing. And Fisher's been looking good out front. Was pulling away from the field in the first half of this race, or before that caution, I should say. We'll find out right now as Tyler, you called it. It's about an even split. Guys going left or right in the split lanes. Booth is going to be on the inside of Fisher as he charges down into turn number 2. Still side by side.
Fisher might have the momentum on the outside.
Yeah, Fisher pushed just a little bit too wide, so Billy Booth will take over your race lead here in light buggy.
I think
Booth actually surprised him. Oh, he gets on 2.
You know that announcer's jinx. We got him.
I think Booth surprised Fisher there as I saw him. He was taking the right and he kind of overcorrected there. So here's Billy Booth, your leader, Fisher 2nd, and at 122, Marquardt up to 3rd.
Yeah, very quietly he's been on the charge. He started all the way back in the 11th spot and was your points leader coming into this race. In trouble again, that's Julia Keith to 131. Wasn't able to make, oh, that's in turn 3 that she has pulled off, so we will see, well, we're seeing a local yellow down on the inside of turn 1, at least for the moment.
And it looks like the top 3 or 4 cars are kind of pulling away from the rest of the pack a little bit, so I think they kind of found some lines around some of the corners here that the other guys haven't found yet.
And unfortunately, we have another full course yellow. We had Tingley's car. We saw him go up on the bike earlier, and he sort of made the save, but ended up parked up against the wall. And then Keat was also pulled off as well, just outside the race line. So we'll slow down this whole field and get the track cleared and back to green flag racing.
Yeah, the safety truck already out there and already towing her off the side of the track, so this should be a little bit quicker. But make sure all the competitors are safe, and we'll group them back up and get them going again here. So this is our 1600 Light Buggy All-Star Performance presents. We are at Dirt City Motorplex, Lena, Wisconsin, part of the Championship Off-Road Series. Make sure to check out our socials at Champ Off-Road. And also our YouTube channel. Have a whole bunch of videos, podcasts, all sorts of stuff on our YouTube channel there as well. So there's
a lot of content coming out all the time across all the social channels that Champ Off-Road has to offer. Our social media team busy all the time.
Yeah, a lot of these sportsman teams do have social media stuff as well. There's a lot of guys that run onboard cameras and put cool cameras in spots on their car, and they'll be posting it throughout the week following a race. So check out some of their pages too, and show them some support.
It's like we had a third car in some trouble as well. That's the 188 of Trent Hansen.
Slippery on the outside or pushing into the wall there?
Yeah, it's probably got a little moisture out there yet.
What tires are these guys running?
I got nothing.
Well, I mean, did they switch back to the non-mud? I mean, most of these guys were thinking mud tires earlier today, and then they go back to their traditional tires is what I meant.
Yeah, those don't look too grooved up.
Correct.
So they probably went with a tire that would handle a dry track better than the wet track.
And tire choice in this class is kind of interesting because some guys will run off-the-shelf winter tires.
Yeah, that's
that
correct.
Hook up a little bit on the hard pack surface.
Yeah, kind of going back to what I said earlier, we have to run one set of gearing across all the cars. So we can't change gearing and run a crazy tire size. there's really only 1 or 2, maybe 3 different tire sizes that you can run. So it really boils down to finding the best tire tread that works with your car setup, with the shocks and springs that you run. But all these tires, you can go right to your local parts store and buy right off the shelf.
All right, looks like we're going to get them back underway. Billy Booth, your leader, the 151 out of Helensville, Wisconsin. The Mud Muncher Motorized Tear-Offs Alternative Machine Tool leading this one. Lucas Oil helping him out as well. Fisher in second.
Tyson Marquardt, the local favorite, running in third. Patnode fourth. Delory having another good run today. He had a good run early yesterday and then found some trouble later on in the race, but he is up in the top 5. And then Stingle, former class champion, in 6th. Both of the Schultz boys in 7th and 8th. Roloff is 9th, and Kayenberg, another rookie in this class, also running up in the top 10.
Let's see if Corey gets the early jump or if he waits.
So it looks like the green flag is out. They're also waving the white one here.
Yeah, one lap to go. Fisher is going to look to the outside immediately on Booth as they go down to turn number 1.
This is
Marquardt in the mix as well.
Everything's all on the line.
Marquardt trying the left-hand lane through the split lane.
Looks like everybody's going on the right lane this lap.
Yeah, a lot of them definitely are. So it's Booth out front. 103 pushing.
Marquardt with that outside run. Marquardt is now up into second with half a lap to go.
Can he make a move?
All over the back bumper of Billy Booth as they go out onto the backstretch.
Fisher in third there. Can Booth make a move into the lead?
One last time, they'll head for turn number 5 down into the gully, as we've been calling it all weekend. Marquardt looks to the inside. Booth just did a great job of holding the inside line. Checkered flag is in hand at the Champ Off-Road finish line. Billy Booth will barely hold on for the win over Marquardt. Good run for Fisher coming across the line third.
I believe that is Corey Fisher's first podium in his off-road career. Looks like Kyle Patnod is in the 4th position, Greg Stingle in 5th.
Yeah, Stingle was outside the inversion when we started. He started in the 17th spot, so making a lot of moves in that one. In a race that I believe was shortened by a couple laps with those yellow flags. Again, we're also running up against a time limit for each race that we're trying to make sure every class that's here can make it onto the race course before this next band of storms comes through.
Well, here's your official results in 1600 light buggy. Booth takes the win. Marquardt second. Fisher third. Patnode, like you said.
All-star performance. We're joined once again by my good friend Tyler Tizzle-Weans, who you were in this class for quite a few years. You found your way into the top spot on the podium quite a few times, so you know what it takes to win. What are you looking for in this one?
Well, today, unfortunately with the short races, there's no competition caution for this race. So it's very important to get a good start, get through traffic fast. No messing around. Green flag, and Hunter Tingley is out front right away.
Yeah, Hunter Tingley, one of the younger competitors in this class. Joined the group a few years ago. We've watched him consistently get faster year over year as him and his dad Sean put in a lot of hard work. Corey Fisher's taken the right-hand lane through the split lane, so there's your battle for the lead early on between the 103 of Fisher and the 170 of Tingley. It looks like Fisher able to wrestle the lead away, so Fisher will take control of this field now.
Yeah, it looks like 3 wide far back in the field.
29 racers in this one, Tyler. A pretty popular class here.
Yeah, definitely. This is a very affordable class to run. As we mentioned yesterday, a lot of stock Volkswagen components, transmissions, you can't even change the gearing in it. So, tire size may play a factor, but very competitive class.
Back out front, we're looking at the 103. That's Corey Fisher from St. John's, Michigan. He is starting to stretch this interval over Tingley as they come to the stripe for the first time. Patnode is third. Billy Booth is fourth. Delory having a good run up there in the top 5 as well.
Yeah, second place looks to be where the battle is right now between Tingley, Patnode, and Booth.
Yeah, you see it there on your screen. Booth going to the right-hand side of the split lane. see if he can make that work. Looks like he is able to pull ahead of both of them, actually. So Billy Booth gets the 2-for-1 pass there. He's up into second and will set his sights on your leader, Corey Fisher.
Booth finished up second yesterday and looking to do it again, maybe get up front a little earlier. What has he got? He's got anything special in that car?
They never reveal their secrets. No, he's got a good car, spends lots of time making that work. Mike Brew had built that chassis for him a couple seasons ago, and he's been a fast front runner up. Looks like we got Kai Graff up against the wall. Heavy right front suspension damage on that car.
Here's a replay of it. Walk us through this one.
Yeah, it looks like Graff just pushed out wide, caught the berm, and unfortunately broke some linkage there on the right front. We'll see if they're able to stay green flag racing other than a local yellow. Looks like he's struggling to get out of that dirt bank, but taking a look once again at one of our battles up front. Tingley is holding off Padnode now. That would be your battle for third on the race course, as we will go to a full course yellow.
Yeah, that's not what Corey Fisher wanted to see running out front. He had a pretty good lead. But that's everything everybody behind him wanted to see.
Yeah, and about a 2-second lead there, 2.2 second lead before this. There's Graff up against the wall. And look at that right front wheel is pretty much perpendicular with the car, so he's going to be out of this one. They're hooked up to him already. They'll get him off the track, and then we'll get restarted here. This is our 1600 light buggy presented by All-Star Performance here at Dirt City Motorplex. This is part of the Championship Off-Road Series. Thank you all for logging in, and the crowd that came out today. Although we are social distancing, the day has turned out beautiful, Shane. We had a lot of rain last night and even more this morning. The track was a mess. Like you said, we were even wondering if we were going to race, and now the track looks pretty good, very raceable.
It really turned into what I think are ideal racing conditions, and you touched on that. We were looking at the track earlier, and Tyler, you were up here hanging out trying to stay out of the rain as well. Talk a little bit about how this track has worn in that you've seen over the day.
Well, earlier in the day, I saw some cars heading down to staging, and they had changed their setup quite a bit to deal with the mud. And once the rain let up, we saw a bunch of guys thrashing to get the car set up back for a dry track. So it looks like most guys are all set with that. It doesn't happen often, but when this class races after the pro trucks, it's probably one of the best tracks we ever see. The trucks pack down the mud real well, push all the mud out of the way, and it always makes for a really wide multiple groove race lane, and it's real good for passing. And if you're starting in the back, that you can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and you also mentioned having a lane choice. A lot of this class is about carrying your momentum and being very precise with your line choice, and that is really one of the keys to running up front.
Yeah, definitely. I've been watching the split lane so far this race, and it looks a pretty even split between cars. A lot of cars going on either side. I've seen a couple cars change up their line. I don't see a lane that's faster yet, though.
Well, we're going to get back to racing here very shortly as the lead pace truck leads Corey Fisher and Billy Booth here in our All-Star Performance 1600 light buggy race. We'll get going here momentarily. So it's Fisher, Booth, Tingley, Patnode, Marquardt, and DeLowry. Your top 6 in this one. Anyone you're keeping an eye on at the start here?
I got my eye on Hunter Tingley sitting in third place. Yesterday he had a transmission issue, and I had my spare tranny along and put that in his car last night. So my vote's for Hunter Tingley.
All right, we're back to green flag racing. And Fisher's been looking good out front. Was pulling away from the field in the first half of this race, or before that caution, I should say. We'll find out right now as Tyler, you called it. It's about an even split. Guys going left or right in the split lanes. Booth is going to be on the inside of Fisher as he charges down into turn number 2. Still side by side.
Fisher might have the momentum on the outside.
Yeah, Fisher pushed just a little bit too wide, so Billy Booth will take over your race lead here in light buggy.
I think Booth actually surprised him. Oh, he gets on 2.
You know that announcer's jinx. We got him.
I think Booth surprised Fisher there as I saw him. He was taking the right, and he kind of overcorrected there. So here's Billy Booth, your leader. Fisher second, and at 122, Marquardt up to third.
Yeah, very quietly he's been on the charge. He started all the way back in the 11th spot and was your points leader coming into this race. And trouble again, that's Julia Keep to 131. Wasn't able to make, oh, that's in turn 3 that she has pulled off, so we will see, well, we're seeing a local yellow down on the inside of turn 1, at least for the moment.
And it looks like the top 3 or 4 cars are kind of pulling away from the rest of the pack a little bit, so I think they kind of found some lines around some of the corners here that the other guys haven't found yet.
And unfortunately, we have another full course yellow. We had Tingley's car. We saw him go up on the bike earlier, and he sort of made the save, but ended up parked up against the wall. And then Keat was also pulled off as well, just outside the race line. So we'll slow down this whole field and get the track cleared and back to green flag racing.
Yeah, the safety truck already out there and already towing her off the side of the track, so this should be a little bit quicker. But make sure all the competitors are safe, and we'll group them back up and get them going again here. So this is our 1600 Light Buggy All-Star Performance presents. We are at Dirt City Motorplex, Lena, Wisconsin, part of the Championship Off-Road Series. Make sure to check out our socials at Champ Off-Road. And also our YouTube channel. Have a whole bunch of videos, podcasts, all sorts of stuff on our YouTube channel there as well. So there's
a lot of content coming out all the time across all the social channels that Champ Off-Road has to offer. Our social media team busy all the time.
Yeah, a lot of these sportsman teams do have social media stuff as well. There's a lot of guys that run onboard cameras and put cool cameras in spots on their car, and they'll be posting it throughout the week following a race. So check out some of their pages too, and show them support.
It's like we had a third car in some trouble as well. That's the 188 of Trent Hansen.
Slippery on the outside or pushing into the wall there?
Yeah, it's probably got a little moisture out there yet.
What tires are these guys running?
I got nothing.
Well, I mean, did they switch back to the non? I mean, most of these guys were thinking mud tires earlier today, and then they go back to their traditional tires. Is what I meant.
Yeah, those don't look too grooved up.
Correct.
So they probably went with a tire that would handle a dry track better than the wet track.
And tire choice in this class is kind of interesting because some guys will run off-the-shelf winter tires.
Yeah, that's
that
correct.
Hook up a little bit on the hard pack surface.
Yeah, kind of going back to what I said earlier, we have to run one set of gearing across all the cars. So we can't change gearing and run a crazy tire size. You know, there's really only 1 or 2, maybe 3 different tire sizes that you can run. So it really boils down to finding the best tire tread that works with your car setup, with the shocks and springs that you run. But all these tires you can go right to your local parts store and buy right off the shelf.
All right, looks like we're going to get them back underway. Billy Booth, your leader, the 151 out of Helenville, Wisconsin. The Mud Muncher Motorized Tear-Offs Alternative Machine Tool leading this one. Lucas Oil helping him out as well. Fisher in second.
Tyson Marquardt, the local favorite, running in third. Pat Node fourth. Delory having another good run today. He had a good run early yesterday and then found some trouble later on in the race, but he is up in the top 5. And then Stingle, former class champion, in 6th. Both of the Schultz boys in 7th and 8th. Roloff is 9th, and Kayenberg, another rookie in this class, also running up in the top 10.
Let's see if Corey gets the early jump or if he waits.
So it looks like the green flag is out. They're also waving the white one here,
Yeah, one
Shane,
lap to go. Fisher is going to look to the outside immediately on Booth as they go down to turn number 1.
This is
Marquardt in the mix as well.
Everything's all on the line.
Marquardt trying the left-hand lane through the split lane.
Looks like everybody's going on the right lane this lap.
Yeah, a lot of them definitely are. So it's Booth out front. 103 pushing.
Marquardt with that outside run. Marquardt is now up into second with half a lap to go.
Can he make a move?
All over the back bumper of Billy Booth as they go out onto the backstretch.
Fisher in third there. Can Booth make a move into the lead?
One last time, they'll head for turn number 5 down into the gully, as we've been calling it all weekend. Marquardt looks to the inside. Booth just did a great job of holding the inside line. Checkered flag is in hand at the Champ Off-Road finish line. Billy Booth will barely hold on for the win over Marquardt. Good run for Fisher coming across the line third.
I believe that is Corey Fisher's first podium in his off-road career. Looks like Kyle Patnod is in the 4th position, Greg Stingle in 5th.
Yeah, Stingle was outside the inversion when we started. He started in the 17th spot, so making a lot of moves in that one. In a race that I believe was shortened by a couple laps with those yellow flags. Again, we're also running up against a time limit for each race that we're trying to make sure every class that's here can make it onto the race course before this next band of storms comes through.
Well, here's your official results in 1600 light buggy. Booth takes the win, Marquardt second, Fisher third, Patnud, like you said.
Sportsman side-by-sides here.
All right, 33 races like you said, Shane. It is Chase Kleist in the number 12 and Colin Kearns in the number 10 out of Manitowoc. Johnny Hetches is out of New Prague, Minnesota in the 15 car. Matt Borschinger in the 58 car out of Green Bay. Derek Liebergen finished third yesterday out of O'Connell Falls, Wisconsin. Jake Kosmecki out of Peshtigo in the 94 car. And Aaron Hilgart out of Berlin, Wisconsin in the number 7. Trevor Bushmaker in the 3 out of Coleman, Wisconsin. And Jake Jorgensen in the 11 out of Fulton, Wisconsin.
Also in the field in the number 99 is Mike Letourneau. 88 is Tim Christensen. 22 is Dylan Marquardt. Another one of those Marquardts from here in Lena. Gray Ledbetter's in the number 28. She was second yesterday. And Josh Bayer, yesterday's winner, is in the number 21. Also in the field, Tim Lemrod, Mason Tesmer, RJ Lego, Tyson Marquardt, Dylan Sharkey, Colton Shaw, Rob Shepard, Jim Opsahl, John Schultz, Aaron Messenger, Kyle Vaden, Austin McGee, Nicole Fisher, Christine Bond, Dustin DeGrand, Stacy Boucher, Pedro Hanowitz, Dawson Van Zyl, and Bryce Carlson.
Chase
33.
Chase Kleist and Johnny Hetches. 1-2. Oh, we got a car upside down already. Shane.
Yeah, it looks like Christensen was caught up down there. Trying to see who that was. So it looks like we're going to go to a full course caution right away here.
Yeah, flipped over early in turn number 1.
And indeed, we will go to a full course caution.
Here's the replay. Number 3.
Bushmaker is the one who went up and over. 3/4 of a roll there for Bushmaker. He collected Christensen.
We're still racing, but there's the full course yellow as they get it right now. As they get Bushmaker back on 4 wheels in the first turn.
What we would call racing back to the flag, so they'll actually count that lap as a completed lap in the official timekeeping here for this race. It's the Power Sports 1 Sportsman UTV, round number 4 of the Champ Off-Road Series.
Look at all the dust already.
Yeah, we were saying off the microphone a few minutes ago, we're going to end up seeing water trucks come out here a little bit later on today, which is just unfathomable considering how much the rain just pounded us all night and then into this morning and then again around lunchtime. Pushed back the start of our activities here at Dirt City Motorplex by a couple of hours, and we appreciate the patience of all of you watching at home online on champoffroad.com, and especially the patience. I mean, we had people sitting out here on the hill, pouring rain. They're just sitting out having a good time. I mean, the grills were fired up anyway, so they were able to buy their brats and their hot dogs and hamburgers. They were having a cold beer anyways. And we do appreciate your patience. Thanks for sticking with us, and it's turned out to be a great day of racing so far.
Yeah, been some good racing, and quite a few classes still to go. We're on our Sportsman side-by-side. Next up will be the 1600 buggy, followed by short course karts, mod karts, the 170s, stock truck, pro buggy, super stock truck, and Formula 4x4 and classics. So quite a few to go here, Shane, as we're in our Sportsman class here. Power Sports 1 presenting this class. get going here momentarily. It looks like everyone's lined up and ready to go. Bushmaker back on the track. So
with 1 lap in the books officially, Hentges is your leader. Chase Kleist is running in second. Aaron Hilgard third. Derek Liebergen is fourth. Jake Jorgensen is in fifth. Josh Bayer sixth. Ray Ledbetter is seventh. Then you got the 2 Marquards running 8th and 9th, and Colton Shaw rounds out your top 10.
all right, here they come back down the start straight here. Looking for a green flag, and Hentges out front, Kleist and Hilgard. There's the green. Hentges gets a good jump on the 12 of Kleist. Look at that, into the first turn. Gapping a little bit. Yellow flag in that section.
Yeah, I think they're gonna restart the field here. They sort of, they got unpacked a little bit early on this restart.
All right.
Now there's been all kinds of shuffling, so they're gonna have to sort this out. Hopefully all the spotters can work together with race control here and get these guys back in their proper spot in the running order. Yeah, looks like everyone's playing nice so far. Hentges taking over that front spot in front of the pack there.
All right, so our Power Sports 1 Sportsman UTV, yellow came back out. We'll restart them here, get them going again, get them grouped up, and back together. After this will be our 1600 Buggy. Welcome to Dirt City Motorplex, Lena, Wisconsin. This is the Championship Off-Road Series. Check out our socials at Champ Off-Road.
Yeah, you touched on it a little bit before, but it is, I still can't get over that the track is actually dry to being on the verge of dusty at this point.
Yeah,
and a testament again to the Dirt City Motorplex track crew and all the hard work and the expertise and really understanding this dirt surface as well as they do. And Race Ops was talking about how they had full trust in the track crew and let them call the shots. So
I mean, I don't even see any water standing on the sides of the track anywhere. Maybe a little in the middle, but hey, we're getting word, Shane. It's going to be a green-white checker here for our sportsman, unfortunately, because of all the stuff we've had go on here. So green-white checker for this one. It's going to go quick. Hentges out front, and Kleist Kosmecki, it says, is third. So let's watch us start on this one.
Pace car is off, so Hentges will take control of the field nice and slow as he comes back, and here's the green flag. Hentges, Kleist, and Kearns, your top 3 on this restart, and we're doing, as you said, a green-white checker.
Upside down to Grand. There's a big pileup.
And we've got some trouble.
I don't even know where that is. I don't see it in the first turn, but what a mess.
Looks like they
could be down in the gully, possibly. Here's a replay of what happened. Oh, Shane, it was
on the restart, you get this accordion effect that sort of magnifies as it moves backward through the field. That's DeGrand, the number 16.
Dustin DeGrand took a hard shot there from behind. Tesmer's in there, McGee.
That happened under the caution lap. So
as they're getting ready to take off.
Yeah, what happens is one driver will suddenly check up, and then every car behind it becomes magnified, and you saw the effects of that 20 cars behind where it started. Tough break for DeGrand, ends up on his side while under caution.
Exactly. Could be some more damage there too, because you saw him. He got punched from behind there, so we'll see. 33 racers in this one, and that's part of the reason why that happens. So under yellow again. We'll have to re-rack them and start them up again. And they are re-racked on.
Yeah, damage there to DeGrand.
Yeah. They're racked up again on the back straight. So once they get DeGrand off of the track, we'll get this one up again. What's the chance our cameras caught that crash way back in the back there on the parade lap?
Nice work there by our camera ops team. Usually you don't think of the caution lap as a place where you'll see action to that extent.
Good point. Well, this is the Power Sports 1 Sportsman UTV. Here it is again. Boom.
Yeah, you can see they're coming over the rise back here.
Yeah.
On the entry to turn number 5, and drivers are speeding up, thinking they have to catch the tail end of the field. You come over that hill, and all of a sudden someone's parked right there and nowhere to go, and that's unfortunate for DeGrand.
All right, looks like they're going to get back underway here with Henches, Kleist, and it says Kosmecki third. Looks like he's in fourth, possibly. Kearns possibly up there in third. Yep. Patriotic flag on his Yamaha YZ1000. So getting ready to go, Shane, and our sportsmen side by side. They're going to throw green and white together, I believe.
Green flag and white flag are out here in the Power Sports 1 Sportsman UTV race. So Henches will try to hold on over Kleist, Kearns, Kosmecki, and the rest of this enormous field here in Sportsman UTV. Kosmecki trying the right-hand side of the split lane. Not able to get around the 10 of Kearns. One last time through the left-hand corner onto the backstretch. That Speedworks machine, number 15 of Henches, coming out of New Prague, Minnesota.
There's the 12 and the 10 going at it. But Henches only has 2 corners to go with that green-white. Unfortunately, I mean, good for him. For the rest of the pack, they're not going to have a chance to catch him. And Johnny Henches out of New Prague, Minnesota, coming to the checkers, and there it is, your winner. Looks like Kleist will finish up second.
I believe Colin Kearns did hold on for third.
It looked like it, yeah.
Good run there for Kearns out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. That specialty box and crate Yamaha.
Well, coming up next will be our 1600 Buggy. As we take a look at Henches there, out of New Prague, Minnesota, on the Henches and Son.
Once again, look at your finishing order. Henches was your winner. Kleist was second. Kearns was in third. Then it was Hilgard, Kosmecki, Bayer, Jorgensen, Liebergen, and all the rest. Featured by the so to speak, so I've been enjoying some old snap pickles myself as we are going green flag racing, and oh snap, Bo Ambos is out to the early race lead.
Oh snap, look at that. So 341 in the second. Jake Nelson.
Oh, as Nelson just went around, and we've also got some trouble here down in front of us happening off camera as well. But out front, it's that oh snap car of Bo Ambos Although here comes Trellstad, the number 305 of Tom Trellstad, running up the inside. Trellstad pushed a little bit. They made some contact. Now Baczynski in the mix as well.
Yeah, 324 trying to sneak in there. He gets into second. Is Ambos. Oh, they connect as...
Ambos made just a little bit of contact there with Baczynski, and Baczynski almost went around. Actually, Ambos hit him twice. He sent him around and then saved him from going around.
Out. Yeah, exactly. So Ambos into second. Looks a little slippery for these cars out here. The 1600 Buggies presented by One-Off Graphics.
And look who else is in the picture as well. That's John Fitzgerald all the way up into 4th place after he started way back in 10th. But it's Trellstad on front. Baczynski and Ambos going side by side as Baczynski takes away second from Ambos.
Ambos pushing to get back into the lead here. He started off well, lost a few positions, and made a mistake there. The 312 Fitzgerald getting by Ambos.
And John Fitzgerald is on the charge. Taking a look back out front with Thomas Trellstad, that TM Manufacturing car number 305. Trellstad looking strong, but Baczynski, he's been around off-road racing for a very long time and been competitive in 1600 cars for a while. That's a good run for him as well. But looking at Fitzgerald out of Omaha, Nebraska, running in 3rd. About to have a 3-way battle for the lead, I think, here, Dave.
Yeah, Trellstad out front, Litchfield, Minnesota. TM Manufacturing, there's a 315 Hayward. Up against the wall there.
A little trouble for Kendra Hayward driving the... Sorry about that, folks. We chasing down an audio gremlin that's been haunting us all weekend here at Dirt City Motorplex. But taking a look at this great battle going on between Trellstad and Fitzgerald. So that would be your battle for 2nd place on the race course as Baczynski has gotten the lead away from Trellstad. Lap traffic may play a role here pretty soon as Trellstad dives into the corner and will spin out. So Craig Peitel also able to get around. So now it's Baczynski, Fitzgerald, Peitel, and Billy Booth, your top 4, with Bo Ambos in that Snap car also in the top 5.
Little slick. They had to put some water down. We were talking about the dust earlier, and now they put some water down.
You can see that maybe some of the guys in this class maybe overshot or overestimated how dry it would be and are set up for that dry track, but it is a little bit slick, and some of the cars that are further down in your standings there in the 1600 buggy race I've seen struggling with traction as well.
All right, so our One-Off Graphics 1600 buggies going at it. Baczynski, Fitzgerald, Peitel, and Booth. Baczynski on the 324 out front. This is Fitzgerald here in the 312 car out of Omaha, Nebraska. Fraley's Performance helping him out.
Saw a little push there from the 300 car of Craig Peitel. So yeah, traction definitely an issue here for these 1600 cars. Back out front though with Baczynski, he comes from Indiana. been around this sport for decades upon decades, so maybe experience paying off here on this slick track.
Yeah, he's been out there. Some smoke coming out of that car here.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that earlier too, but apparently not slowing him down as he will take the white flag, although Fitzgerald coming on strong now.
Fitzgerald making a push here on the final lap.
As they come into the split lane, Fitzgerald's going to take the left lane right in behind Baczynski. See how Fitzgerald tries to play it here. Maybe he'll try to set up this two-corner pass that we've seen a couple other drivers try.
Nice inside line.
Fitzgerald will dive low. Now is he going to go outside in here?
Trying to sweep outside in, just like you said. I don't know if he's got enough.
Yeah, he's going to have to find a little extra speed here around this long left-hand sweeper into the turn 5 gully. Yeah, Baczynski in control. Let's see what Fitzgerald comes up with. He dives hard outside.
I like that move.
Trying to tuck underneath. Baczynski knew it was coming, but they're still side by side coming to the line.
Trying to cut him off.
Little contact, wheel to wheel. They're hooked up as they come into the line.
Oh, they hit the wall, the K-rail.
Fitzgerald gets pushed out into the soft stuff. Baczynski will take the win.
Wow.
Fitzgerald second. Peitel third. Booth fourth. Oh man, they were actually like hooked up and couldn't get unhooked. I'm not sure that anyone was at fault there necessarily, but
I think Baczynski just kind of moved over a little bit and closed the door.
Once they were hooked, I think there was nowhere for either car to go. Well, a little bit of a wild finish there in 1600.
Wisconsin, Hunter Van Zyl, the 27 car. David Kraus in the 24X car.
We've got Sam Lawrence out of Thornville, Ohio in the 9 car, and Race Visser out of Summit Lake, Alaska in the 80.
Colin Peitel from right here in Lena will be in the number 44, and from Escanaba, Michigan, the number 19 is Ben Heiding. Another Lena entry, another one of those racing Holters. From here in town, the number 40 is Ella Holcher. And from Bark River, Michigan, the number 97 is Aiden Wadasiga.
Carter Nordrum out of Marshfield, Wisconsin is the 22, and Ava Lawrence out of Thornville, Ohio in the 28.
Got Andy Johnson out of Bark River, Michigan in the 13, and Wesley Vandevort out of Seymour, Wisconsin in the 96. Tristan Hinton in the 33 out of Elk River, Minnesota. Mason Quiro out of Iron, Michigan.
And we have gotten the green flag. They came out straight to the green flag trying to speed things up. So
looks like it's Race Visser stuck up against the wall in turn 3. And Hunter Van Zyl will take the early lead.
Yeah, Van Zyl started on the front row. Yeah, they came out and went straight to green flag racing.
So Van Zyl out front, the 27, Leona, Wisconsin. Forest County Potawatomi helping him out. Who's in second?
Wesley Vandevort in the 96. He was the one who was out in the lead for quite a while yesterday. Ended up flipping it over, losing it. Let's see if he can get one under his belt.
Yeah, Vandevort had a good one going yesterday in that number 96 car, the modern built Holmes machine.
Well, Muskego Crane Server's short course carts out there doing it. Carter Vanden Heuvel up here in the booth with us. There's the 96.
One of the Lawrence kids running in third. I believe that's Sam Lawrence. One of his better runs going so far.
Yeah, he's making the haul all the way up from Ohio. We're riding out front for the moment there with our race leader, Van Zyl.
Good battle here behind him.
There's Lawrence. The stranglehold on third and a whole bunch of cars right behind him.
David Kraus having one of his best runs in fourth as well. Looks like he's going to try to go for the pass on Lawrence on the outside here.
Trying to make that
they're
move
side
happen.
by side. Kraus and that Icer in machine. Look at this, they're racing 2 by 2 as they head down towards turn number 5.
Sam Lawrence will have the inside advantage here, but I wonder if the 24 car can cross under. Looks like he's going to scrub some speed and lose the spot to Ava Lawrence.
Yeah, pushed out a little bit too wide, so you've got Sam Lawrence and Ava Lawrence now running third and fourth. Well, Kraus is still there on the inside of Sam Lawrence, though. Found a little bit of speed up the inside. That's a great battle that is continuing down the front straight, headed for turn 1.
5 cars battling it in this one. Our short course cars here going at it.
Yeah, you got Lawrence, the other Lawrence, Kraus, Race Visser is in the mix as well.
Looks like that's the 33 of Tristan Hinton moving up there, actually. Passing the 22 of Carter Nordrum.
Ah, you're right. That's why we have you for your expertise on these Muskego Crane Service short course carts. Indeed, that is Tristan Hinton from Elk River, Minnesota, on the charge as well. He went way wide in that right-hand turn, though.
Here's a shot from our drone overhead to go through the left-hander and back towards the sweeper.
No, I'm wondering where some of our top 3 from yesterday were. It looks like Andy Johnson's way in the back, and I don't even see Aiden Wanasiga.
Yeah, that's a good point. A couple of these cars nowhere to be found here. That's good news for the guys up front like Hunter Van Zyl, and see the number 9 of Sam Lawrence still holding on to third. Kraus is still there. That's still a 4-car battle. Again, Kraus driving really hard into turn number 5.
Nordrum in that 22 trying to make a move as well.
And Nordrum's kind of caught on the outside here.
White flag is out. Looks like Van Zyl with a huge lead. It's going to take some type of mistake for Vandervoort to catch him.
Look at this battle behind him, Carter. These guys
Hinton
going at
with a huge run coming to the inside.
Yeah, Hinton was flying down the inside. Here comes Kraus right along with him, and Kraus is going to put a bar into the door.
Oh,
they might be tangled
stuck
up.
Together.
They were for just a moment, so that's going to let
Nordrum to get by.
Yeah, Nordrum now up into third. Check that, up into fourth as Lawrence still running in third. Feels like that battle is not over yet.
I like it.
And now we've got the 44 of Peidel trying to throw his name in the mix.
Oh, more contact there,
yep.
and Hinton's going to go around. Yeah, it is Tristan Hinton, the 33, so back out front it is Van Zyl. Tough break for Hinton, who had a great run going on this final lap here.
Well, Van Zyl, the 27 car, Forest County, Potawatomi.
Yeah, good showing here for Van Zyl. He had another strong run as well at ERX and then ran into some bad luck. No bad luck here to be seen, though, as the checkered flag is out, and your Muskego Crane Service short course kart winner here in round 4 is Hunter Van Zyl. Vandervoort, we didn't say a whole lot about him. He just kind of quietly ran his own race, and he will be across the line second.
I believe Sam Lawrence will come across in third for his first podium.
Yeah, great job for
His sister right
Sam
behind
Lawrence.
him.
So it's after the Lawrence siblings, it was Nordrum, then Kraus, and I believe Peidel in the 44 was across the line.
Looks like Heiding got around Hinton.
Yeah, Hinton showed so much speed there late in the race, and then just had an absolutely loud.
All right, leave him around, getting ready to go here for our mod carts, a couple corners before the green drops.
Yeah, Jace Gill sitting on the pole, part of the Stealth Oil Well Services team, along with his dad, Cody Gill, will be out here. He was out here earlier today in Pro 2. He had a good run going one of the 2 rounds out at ERX, and then broke something in the front end of the car. He's still pretty quick, but it was just such a handful to drive. The kid actually drove his tail off and was doing a great job, but ran into a little bit of bad luck. So we'll see if he can use this front row start to his advantage.
They're off and running early out of the corner there.
Yeah, Gill's controlling the field, and he decided, hey, we're just going to go now. So there's your green flag.
We want a race. We've been waiting all day.
Gill, Johnson, Rahanowitz, and Miller, your top 4 as they go into turn 1. But here comes Sam Marquardt.
Troy Johnson got a good jump into that corner as well, the 211.
Marquardt forced the issue and made it 3 wide. Meanwhile, Rahanowitz goes around Johnson. They were both on the right side of the split lane, and Rahanowitz just blew by Johnson. Johnson now looking back down to the inside as Funk's trying to make a run on the outside. And Will, as Funk pulls alongside and gets in front of Johnson. So now it's Rahanowitz, Funk, and here comes Marquardt now trying to get around Johnson.
Yeah, Marquardt on the gas at 290 out of Lena. Local boy, McGuire Sports Bar and Grill. I ate there the other night on Friday night. It was really good. So the 207 there in second, trying to make the move here is Funk.
Yeah, and here comes Marquardt. Look at that run on the outside. Side by side as they come back up the hill, around the bend, onto the front straight. 3-way battle for the lead. It's Rahanowitz, Marquardt, Funk. Miller still holding strong in 4th.
Kids are going at it here in our Fintown Custom Road Siding Mod Kart Final. Here's another move for the lead here.
Yeah, Marquardt entered turn 1 outside and then pinched all the way down and ran the left-hand side of the split lane. It looks like it's going to pay off as he's got a run outside of Rahanowitz. And he will take over this race lead, so the hometown kid, Sam Marquardt, now leads this mod kart race. Rahanowitz, he's about to have his hands full with Mike Funk in that 207.
Yeah, Funk having a good push there. He's been back and forth, 2nd, 4th, and everywhere in between. So Funk trying to get back here. He's on the podium currently. But we got a ways to go in this one at our mod kart final. The 290 Marquardt leading, and Rahanowitz up there as well.
Good look at Mike Funk in that 207, coming all the way from Oconomowoc down to the Milwaukee area.
Rahanowitz jumping pretty far on that one, hitting the nose, but all is good. First turn action. There is Funk in the 207.
Now back up front, though, it's all Marquardt right now.
Good looking truck.
Sponsored by Corey's Crank and Nail, which is literally just outside the exit of the grounds here to our south end.
A busy place, I can tell you that. Everyone stops there and grabs something.
That battle for second is heating up a little bit. Funk drawing a little bit closer there to Rahanowitz through the 2 tight corners, turn 2 and 3.
Oh, trouble for the 225 of Gill.
Yeah, he went up in a puff of smoke and basically immediately parked, so no doubt that his day is done here in round 4 of the Champ Off-Road Series. Rahanowitz still holds that advantage over Funk for second place. Looks like just about a second between those 2 cars.
Marquardt about a 4-second lead on this battle right here.
Yeah, Marquardt wasted absolutely no time charging up all the way through the field after starting dead last and has completely checked out, so no doubt he's the fastest car on this race course now. Let's see if Funk can go to work here and put a move on Rahanowitz. Funk trying to stay way down to the inside of the right-hander. Now he's going to cross over.
Switching lines, I like it.
May have set up the move he wants here. Oh, just a little bit rutted up on the inside down there, turn 3.
So Rahanowitz second, Funk third here on your screen. They are chasing down Marquardt out front. Fintown Custom Road Siding Mod Kart Final. A couple laps to go here. Good battle, second and third.
Yeah, up ahead of our battle for second there, Marquardt has taken the white flag, so we're on the final lap now. There's the white flag for Rahanowitz. and for Funk. Funk's got to force the issue here pretty soon. He's running out of time. Looks like both of these drivers headed to the right lane of the split lane. Funk with a pretty good drive off of turn 1, though, as they go through the right lane of that split lane.
Got to get going if he's going to make a move here.
Let's see if he tries again to this little crossover move. Now this time he's going to stay set up on the outside.
See if there's any traction out there. So Rahanowitz and Funk second and third. There's your leader way up in the front of the screen.
2 corners to go here in this battle for second place here in the Fittown Custom Road Siding Mod Car Race. And there you go, a little bit of a mistake there from Funk. He pushed out a little bit too wide, and that's going to basically surrender that spot. Meanwhile, checkered flag is out. Marquardt, Sam Marquardt, Lena Zone will take the win here in round 4. Rahanowitz does hold on for second. Mike Funk will be third. Chase Miller, I believe that's his 4th race in this class. He is across the line 4th. Easton Sleeper was 5th. The 212 of Antonio Inglaze will be 6th. Porter Inglaze in the 201 was 7th.
There's your official
Ed
results.
Johnson was 8th.
Yep, Sam Marquardt, Rahanowitz, Funk, Miller, Sleeper, Inglaze, Johnson, and Gill. Marquardt on the McGuire Sports Bar and Grill. Holter Brothers Inc. Custom paint. Taking the win. Nice.
Ashley Bond from Waldo, Wisconsin will start on the pole, the number 14. The number 57 is Grayson Arneson. And the number 45 from right here in Lena, it's Camden Peitel. The number 9 from New Prague, Minnesota is Libby Henches. From Gilbert, Arizona, the number 55 is Carson Greco. Mason Schultz is out there in the number 27X as We Are Green Flag Racing. Also in the field, Draxton Shimmick is number 7. Colin Peitel is number 44. Raymond Deininger is number 11. Corbin Wassenberg is the number 25. Number 22 is Cody Krantz. 40 is Ella Holcher. Number 8 is Harper Hughes. 12 is Bennett Naris. And 84 is Finley Holcher. 13 is Abigail Bond. The number 19 is Lily Zeiler. And 71 is Harper Prost. 18 cars in this one, and we are underway.
Camden Peitel and Carson Greco looking good here early in our 170 carts. There's Greco in the 155. Yesterday's winner, I believe, right?
Yeah, Krantz was the winner yesterday.
Yeah, Krantz, yeah. Greco second,
Yeah, you can look for Krantz to work his way forward as well. Good look there at the number 45 of Camden Peitel, one of Lena's own, trying to hold off Draxton Shimmick, who only lives a few miles further down the road in Little Swamico. Good, strong contingent of youth racers from the area.
Yeah, great turnout. And the track turned out perfect for him as well, as Carter was talking about earlier today. So, perfect track for these guys, and they're going to see him do some racing here in the 170 class.
Shimmick is going to look to the inside of Camden Peitel. They're going side by side up the hill. That's your battle for second. One lap in the books. Greco is your leader. Shimmick with a good strong move on Peitel will take over second. The number 25 is running in fourth. That's Corbin Wassenberg, with the number 27 of Mason Schultz rounding out the top 5.
So Greco, great lead out front as we watch this battle. There's Greco there, the 155. He could have nearly an 8-9 second lead right now on Draxton Shimmick.
Yeah, just completely has checked out. Almost a
really
full straightaway lead on the rest of this field.
Good battle.
It's like a little issue there for Camden Peitel as she pushed out wide. So Shimmick and now Ella Holcher in the mix. She is up into the third spot.
The 40 car.
Yeah, another good run for Ella Holcher. Along with the 25, that's Wassenberg running in fourth.
HBI on the side of a lot of these cars, the Holter brothers, what exactly do they do? I know they support a ton of racers.
It's a huge construction company here in the eastern Wisconsin area. I know living around here and working in Green Bay, I drive around, I see their branded work trucks just all over the place and see their name on all kinds of different projects. But meanwhile, Ella Holter, how about that?
Makes the move.
Got around Shimmick, so Ella Holter is now in second.
Greco still out front and checking out. Carson Greco out of Gilbert, Arizona. Probably gets a little more time in that car than a lot of these kids, I bet.
Yeah, he has the benefit of being able to practice in the winter as well as in the summer.
365 versus 130 out here. So there is Carson Greco, the 155.
And that car's not even dirty. I mean,
right.
Greco got out front early and has completely checked out. As we are on lap 3 of 4, we have 2 of 4 completed, so it will be the white flag the next time they come past the finish line in front of us here. Greco's just out for a Sunday cruise,
really
though.
is.
Here's a good look at Ella Holter in that number 40. Part of this huge Holter and Peitel racing contingent.
Getting cheered on there. She's having a good run.
I believe that would be a third-generation racer going back to her grandpa Jeff, who raced Pro 4 many, many years ago. Shimmick now has his hands full with the 25 of Wassenberg. Wassenberg from Shawano trying to put a move on the Swamico man, Draxton Shimmick. So the white flag is out. Greco is taking the white flag.
So final lap for our 170 side-by-sides, going at it. Carson Greco, Gilbert, Arizona, and Ella Holter in second, Draxton Shimmick, and the 25 Wassenberg in fourth. Here's a battle third and fourth here.
Yeah, Wassenberg looks like he might be reeling in Shimmick on this final lap here. That's the battle to watch as they come out of the split lane and into that hard right-hander. Just up ahead, too, Ella Holter is about to have to deal with some lap traffic, and it's Krantz, so tough day after taking the win yesterday here in the 170 side-by-side class for Krantz.
How about Ella? You seen her on the podium very often?
Yeah, I think this will be 3 out of 4 podium finishes in the 2020 season for Ella Holter, so
awesome. There's Shimmick and Wassenberg having that last lap battle. And there's your leader in the blue car, Carson Greco, out of Gilbert, Arizona, coming to the finish. Shane, going to take the win here in our 170 side-by-sides.
Yeah, great run. I mean, like we even said, there's not even any dirt on the car. I mean, a perfect race driven by Greco that whole time. Krantz will finish a lap down, unfortunately. Ella Holter from Lena across the line in second. And here's your battle for third coming to the line. Shimmick barely able to hold on over Wassenberg. Number 11, Raymond Deininger, too.
Came in.
Coming on strong there at the end. He'll come home with a top 5 finish, but man, Carson Greco found the secret today, that's for sure.
Impressive. Carson Greco Racing. There's your official results. Greco, Ella Holter, Draxton Shimmick, Wassenberg was fourth, Deininger fifth, like you said.
And starting fourth in the number 585, the Chevrolet, he's from Abrams, is Don Demney, the president of the Lena Motorsports Club, one of the men behind the scenes who has helped put on this event for all you great fans. Also in the field, yesterday's winner took his first win in stock truck yesterday here at Lena. He is TJ Ewert in the number 520. Travis Peterson's in the number 555. He's from Oconto Falls. Eric Sankowski, another one of the contingent from Poinet, is out there in the number 537. Colin Whitman, he is your defending class champion in the number 515. He's from Bonduel. And rounding out your field of 9 trucks from Wapaka is Diesel Shannick in the number 593.
With a vape escape, that 512, that thing was smoking all day yesterday. Looks like you got it back together and everything is good. As we get ready for our quick car stock truck final here at Dirt City Motorplex. So we got stock truck on the track right now. followed by Pro Buggy, Super Stock Truck, and Formula 4x4 along with Classics. So only 4 races to go, Shane, as they got a quarter of a lap to go here.
Hard to believe that the fun is almost already over, Dave. It feels like we were just settling in yesterday morning, and man, a lot of great racing between now and then. Still some great racing to come. Dirt City Motorplex Off-Road National has been great to us. I know I've enjoyed the facility, the track staff themselves, extremely helpful people. And again, we can't say enough about their dirt work team and all the hard work they put in this morning.
Yeah,
we brought this track around back to perfect racing conditions after a ton of rain last night and into today and this afternoon.
Yeah, the facility's been great, but I thought where you were going with that is the hospitality too. They've been great to us. Anything we need, they've helped us out, and doing anything they can for the fans as well. So, all right, here comes our stock truck final, Shane. Get ready to go.
Yeah, Felons and Wood on the front row. There's your green flag. Down the long front stretch into turn number 1 they will go. Felons holds the inside line, and we got a truck upside down already, Dave. Tough break there. That's the 537.
Senkowski.
Yeah, Senkowski, tough break. He was your round 1 winner here in stock truck.
Looks like he's off the track,
fortunately,
too.
he rolled off the track, so we will be able to stay under green flag racing. Wood is putting all kinds of pressure on Felons up front, and there comes that man, TJ Ewert, yesterday's winner.
Where's Don Demeny at? There he
Demeny is
trying to
in
make
4th.
Yep.
Look at this. We had a side-by-side battle for the lead as Wood was looking to the inside.
Check. There we go.
All right, we're back. A lot of action that we missed in that brief moment of silence. Early on, you saw the 545 of Felons nose into the ground entering turn 1 as we were going to go to a full course yellow. Felons did a whole bunch of damage to the left front corner of that truck. And also, meanwhile, we're going to see a replay. Yeah, there's Senkowski rolling over on lap number 1.
Wow, that was a hard hit.
Just a little tangle there. Got a little bit of help from one of those tractor tires. As we go to full course yellow, as they're going to give some help to Jordan Felons to get off the track there. Taking a look at Don Demeny, but it's Ewert that wrestled the lead away from Wood. So Ewert trying to go back-to-back here in stock truck at the Dirt City Motorplex Off-Road National.
Yeah, yesterday's winner, you were in that 520 Modern Built Homes out of Hobart, Wisconsin.
Yeah, tough break for Felons.
Front end all twisted there. They'll pull him off. And we'll get back underway with our quick car stock truck final here.
Yeah, just to reset the full field quickly, it's Ewert, Demeny, Colin Wickman, your defending class champion, is running in 3rd. Diesel Shannock 4th. Wood dropped all the way back to 5th. Ringelstetter 6th. And it looks like Travis Peterson will be in 6th. And Senkowski now back underway. The question is, will Senkowski
Ringelstetter having some problems here on the in the middle of the track. Smoking.
Looks like smoke coming out of the 599, the old Ford F-150 there of Troy Ringelstetter. Well, he's back moving again, though.
All right, so we're getting ready to go. Our stock truck final. We'll re-rack them. Get them set up for our final few laps here. Coming up next will be our Pro Buggies. Super Stock Truck, and that Formula 4x4 and Classic will be our final race of the day.
All right, Dave, I had to stop in and check with scoring and timing just to double check, but that 5:37 of Senkowski is on the lead lap, so even though he was upside down, he was able to, the misfortune of Felons was actually some good luck for Senkowski, who was your round one winner, came into today's race third in the points. He's still in contention despite having to start at the back of this field on this restart.
Well, there's a green flag for Ewert, and he gets off and rolling here, our stock truck final. Let's watch his first turn. He'll make it through this time.
Yeah, it looks like everybody plays nice this time. Wickman was going to the inside there of Shannock. They're going to go side by side. Two trucks trying to share one side of that split lane. Wickman will now go to work on Don Debney in that 585 Yokohama Chevrolet. Yeah, here goes Wickman looking to the inside.
Yeah, good drive by Wickman, the 515.
Yeah, we got basically a four-truck battle for the lead going on. Woods trying to get involved as well, as Ewert is having some issue.
Debney takes over quickly
here.
here.
Ewert has a flat left front, so absolutely terrible luck for Ewert. Yeah, you get a look at it there.
Good call.
So Debney takes the point now, but again, Wickman is charging to the front as well, and Wood now coming back. Wood was running out front, fell all the way back to fifth. Here's your side-by-side race for the lead down the front straight. Wickman on the inside of Debney. See who can outbreak whom here. Wickman trying a little bit of a slide job. No, he's going to hold that inside and go to the left side of the split lane. Seems like Wickman prefers the left, while Debney has preferred the right so far in this race.
He does. He's done well in that right lane there. So Debney pulling on the inside here. Wickman, the 515. Nice drive around the outside. Gets around Debney there.
Yeah, and Stan Wood has gotten around Shannock for third as well. There you see Stan Wood throwing a bumper onto the back bumper of Debney. So Stan Wood, he might have a little extra juice here as he tries to work on Don Debney for second.
512 there of Wood, pressuring Debney here.
And also just saw a glimpse in the background too. Shannock has pulled off as Wood with a hard charge down into turn 5, but pushed way out into the soft stuff. Man, how was he able to carry speed out of there?
Not sure, because he drifted so far wide.
Wood's got some serious speed here. Debney's in trouble as well, as he is off the pace. I believe Debney might have a flat left rear tire. There you go.
Gets by.
Flat left rear for Debney, so this track's starting to claim some tires as, whoa, Debney got into Peterson and sent him around.
There's Peterson there.
Travis Peterson, so
off the track, he backs it up, tries to get rolling again. Up front, Wickman, the 512, or is he second? I think that was...
Yeah, Wood is going to be... There's Wickman, and he is in trouble as well. He was leading the race, and now he's stuck in the mud. So Wood was running in first, fell all the way back to fifth, and now with a lap and a half left, it's Wood. Yeah, we're going to take a look at the spin here by Wickman.
He just came in his corner by himself, and...
Yeah, just a little too hard on the throttle, and the dry slick developing just a little bit, and
into the goo, into the
nobody
juice,
wants to
Haley.
win this race. It's Wood. He'll take the white flag, so from first all the way back to fifth and back up to first here for Wood. And he is way out front. Debney doing everything he can, trying to hold off Wickman. There's that battle for second. Debney still that flat left rear, but
hanging on.
Yeah. Tremendous job for him to even run at that pace with a flat rear tire and a two-wheel drive truck. It's like we'll also have a local yellow here as the track safety team tends to the stalled truck of Ringelstetter. We saw some smoke from him before, so tough break, part of the TNT Racing stable there.
Well, there's your leader, the 512 of Wood out of Peshtigo, Wisconsin. Hard Times Concrete, Corey's Crank and Nail. Vape Escape helping him out with one corner to go. Going to bring it home here in this quick car stock truck final As long as it doesn't hit that wall there.
Bit of a wild one.
Stan
Checkered
Wood.
flag is out, and Stan Wood survives to take the win here in stock truck. Wickman, all kinds of body damage to that truck. He will cross the line in second. And Demney just sliding all over the place on a tire that's about to disintegrate will be third. How about this race to the line for fourth? I want to say Senkowski was across the line fourth after rolling on lap number 1.
Amazing. Great recovery. Well, there's your winner, Stan Wood out of Peshtigo. Taking the win here in the stock truck.
Stan Wood just had about 3 races worth of action going on around him.
Right. Well, there's your official results. Wood, Wickman, Demney did get third with that flat. Turn 5. We'll get rolling here with the Rod End Supply Pro Buggy Final. After that, we'll have our Super Stock Truck and our Formula 4x4 and Classic. So 3 races to go, guys.
Coughlin and Steinhardt. Coughlin built that car himself, and I know that for years he has leaned on Steiny's expertise and been on the phone with him a lot for advice as we are underway. Coughlin, great jump on that start. Coughlin still seeking his first Super Buggy podium. He's been in the class for a couple of years, but it's a lot of fast cars behind him.
Steinhardt got a good jump there out of the corner and took the right side option, shot into the lead here. So it's Steinhardt leading this one out of Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
Steinhardt, and there's Dave Vandenelzen coming around the outside of Coughlin. So Dave Vandenelzen, after his son Chris was on the podium yesterday, is trying to find his first podium here in the 2020 season.
There's the number 2 sneaking in
that's
as well.
Schwalbe. Oh no, Kirkham out into the wall, just out of frame there. Yeah, so Schwalbe now around Coughlin as well.
All right, as they come across for lap number 1 in our Rod End Supply Pro Buggy Final.
Taking a look at our battle for third, it's still Schwalbe, Coughlin, and Hester in 5th right now after starting 8th in our 8-car field here.
All right, the 2, Schwalbe trying to sneak in.
Oh, Hester and Coughlin tangled up for a moment. Make sure that neither of those open wheel cars are damaged. Looks like they're all good to go. So Hester able to get around for 4th.
Oh, the 13 spun around Chris Coughlin.
Good look at your field driving down into turn number 5. They jump back out onto the front straight. Ryan Schwalbe in that Clutch Energy car trying to chase down Dave Vandenelzen. That's your battle for 2nd on the race course. Hester's involved as well there. Schwalbe with a run on the inside of Vandenelzen. Side by side as they enter the right-hand corner.
Thought he had him there.
Yeah, Schwalbe did get around, so it's Schwalbe up into 2nd.
Nice move. So Steinhardt out front, leading this one, Shane. See if he can bring it home almost halfway through this race of our Pro Buggies.
Yeah, Steinhardt took a win earlier this year at ERX Motor Park in round 1, and then in round 2 he actually was running up front, made a mistake, and ended up rolling over.
Oh.
So trying to right the ship, so to speak, here at Dirt City Motorplex.
Hester trying to get around Vandenelzen.
Yeah, looks like Hester able to make that move happen.
There's a 2 of Schwalbe now. Holding down 2nd, chasing down Steinhardt, and there's your battle 3rd and 4th.
Hester scrubbed a little speed there, almost like Hester maybe overdriving the car just a little bit. He was concerned coming into this weekend about which direction to go with tires. He was trying to find the right width of tire. That he was thinking about a couple different brands, actually, trying to find the compound that would work best here on this dirt at Lena.
Well, he had it yesterday because he took the win in this class. So there's Hester there, the 9. Here's a 31 of Steinhardt out front.
Yeah, it should be 2 laps to go that time by for Mark Steinhardt. Here in round 4 of the Supro Buggy race. Hester still working to try to catch up to Ryan Schwabe.
Good battle there. Second and third.
Hester trying a little outside in move. Maybe we'll see a little crossover as Hester dives to the inside of Schwabe in the left-hander. Not going to happen there, although he did get a great forward run out of that corner. They're side by side.
Sets him up good for this left-hander.
Hester on the inside, Schwabe on the outside. Still side by side as they go down into turn 5. Schwabe will check up earlier. Now he's going to dive underneath, so well, Schwabe tried to battle back there, but Hester will steal away second place as our white flag is out. So 1 lap to go here for Mark Steinhardt.
Hester second, Schwabe third, Vanden Elsen 4th and 5th. Oh, the wheel's coming off of Hester's car.
So there was some damage to Hester, and this is on the final lap. Let's see if that car will stay together for him to let him finish this race.
Right rear coming off.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a lower arm there that let go.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Oh, and Hester's going to pull over and stop. So
they probably
tough break.
told him to let's not do more damage to that thing.
Back out front, it's all Mark Steinhardt. Steiny and Schwabe, both of those guys from the Rhinelander area, about 100 miles northwest of here. Checkered flag is out. Your round 4 winner, the second win of the year. It's Mark Steinhardt. Ryan Schwabe across the line second, so Chris Vanden Elsen did get around his dad, Dave Vanden Elsen, for third, with Hester having to retire as you see him limp across the line for 5th. So tough break for Hester.
At least he made it across, so.
Yeah, that little bit of contact ultimately did do some damage on Hester there, so.
Well, good race, our rod end supply at Pro Buggy. There's our final results. Steinhardt with the win, Schwabe second, Vanden Elsen third and 4th, and then Hester somehow hung on to 5th. Kirkham, Coughlin, and Niemi. For stock
number 867 is Tyrone Arneson. Alongside him, the 888. We saw him roll over yesterday. He is Wildman Willie Freshour. In row number 2, the 815 is DJ Jorgensen, and alongside him, the number 811 is Daryl Wold. The 880 is Nick Visser, 829 is Troy Shaden, 823 is Wayne Shunk, 802 is Trey Boshaw, 844 is Ben Holter as we are underway. Also in the field for this one, Kyle Cooper in the 873, 851 is Joe Machosik, 833 is Nick Bing, 803 is Charlie Wilson, 820 is Braden Boshaw, 899 is Scott Heikela, and 807 is Corey Holcher.
So Arneson got a good jump. Freshour dropped a spot there, but he's in it already. He's smoking a little bit out of that car already. Oh, and your leader up and over.
Drove in a little bit too hard, so Arneson, there's some fire in that truck as well. A little bit of oil probably splashed out onto the hot headers, so looks like the fire is under control already. We're going to stay green flag racing for the moment. Back out front, it's Nick Visser with your early race lead. Followed by, I believe, DJ Jorgensen in that 815 in second. And Wayne Shunk also in the top 3. He's running in third.
Full course caution coming out here,
there
Shane.
It comes.
Yes, they got a 10.
Take a moment to make sure that Arneson is all right. Get that truck out of the way there.
Well, Arneson up and over early in turn 2 on lap number 1. The yellow flag out here for that. And our pace truck going to stop him before that incident, and we'll get him.
All right, so they did race back to that yellow flag, so that first lap is recorded. So Visser is your race leader. followed by Jorgensen, Shunk. Shaden in the 829 is 4th. Cooper is 5th. Wildman Willie Freshour up there in 6th. You talked about the smoke pouring out of that truck. He told me coming into this weekend he went to a backup motor, and basically he didn't have time to freshen the motor. Said it's running great. It's just a little bit of oil is blowing by in a few different parts of the motor, so you'll see some smoke out of the exhaust, but all systems go for the 888 of Freshour.
So as they tend to harness in there, get him back on 4, make sure he's okay. This is our quick car super truck final. Coming up next will be our Formula 4x4 and Classics. That'll be our final race of the day. So 2 to go, including this one.
Yeah, looks like there might be a disagreement here between Jorgensen and Visser on who should be in front, although it should belong to Visser there.
The 802 now has
802 down in the hot pit. They are taking a look at the left front of that truck. See that the toe angle doesn't quite match up on those 2 front wheels.
Is that flat too, possibly? Well, they'll take care of that one and try to get him back on. He's got a little bit of time to do it, so they got to hurry
a little bit here to get back out there on the lead lap. Yeah, another shot there. Yeah, thrashing down there. I believe actually a couple of crew guys from further down the pit wall also ran over to lend a hand.
That's cool to see that. Tim Boucher.
Now let's see, they're against the clock here. Let's see if they can get that truck back out. Just not enough time. Green flag. We're back underway in the quick car super stock truck race here in round number 4. It's Visser, Jorgensen, Shunk, your top 3.
Little mistake for Shunk there.
Yeah, Shunk might be off the pace a little bit. Well, there he gets back up to speed.
Shaden makes a move around him.
Yeah, looks like Shaden is going to take that spot away. Shaden, another one of the racers who helped design and build this track and works for the Lena Motorsports Club. So tip of the hat to him for being a competitor, as well as one of the people that have helped make this Dirt City Motorplex Off-Road National a success here this weekend.
Shunk trying to get back by around him there. Here's your leader. Nope.
Second place, Jorgensen.
Yep.
Long way to go yet in this one. This will be the second completed lap here out of 6 scheduled laps as Shaden pushed a little bit wide. Again, opening the door for Shunk. And then right behind Shunk, you've got Kyle Cooper in that Jeep Super Shop Ford. Heading back down into turn 1. There you see Cooper, his front bumper all over the back bumper of Shunk.
And Visser, your leader, about 4 seconds ahead of this battle here. Good battle here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Visser absolutely checked out.
Yeah, he's pulling away.
Battle for 2nd as Shaden looks to the outside of Jorgensen. They're going to touch, and Shaden on the bike. Almost saved it. He's going to go up and over, and he's going to get stuck on this K-rail.
No, he's
Look at that.
Just pins
powers
it
out of it.
Oh, he's got some issues.
Another little fire under that truck as well. Yeah, usually when you see that, it's just oil that overflows a little bit, splashes on the headers, so not necessarily a big deal relative to other fires, I suppose.
Understood.
Good look at Jorgensen, who gave Shaden a little bit of help on his trip up and over. That Weber Machine Chevrolet.
Well, with all that, Visser is checked out 5 seconds ahead of Shunk and...
Yeah, Shunk now putting a bumper onto Jorgensen. Here comes Cooper, here comes Holter, and here comes Nick Bing. This is a great race for 2nd place on back here.
Taking different lines through the options section there, right and left.
I talked to DJ Jorgensen last night, and him and Kenny Platten, who actually built the truck, they both said they had some bad luck yesterday. They got taken out in turn 1, but they said, listen, our truck is extremely fast here, so he's, proving that to us right now by running in second place.
I'm watching this 873 of Kyle Cooper. He's moving up, Shane, looking good.
Yeah, Shunk is doing a nice job right now. Cooper trying a little outside, inside move there. Let's see how he tries to play it down in turn 5.
Gonna hug that inside, but doesn't get the drive out of there. Shunk does.
Oh, Shunk goes a little bit sideways. Cooper's on the outside. Now they're side by side down the front straight.
Visser now 6 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he is absolutely checked out. Probably has no idea the mayhem going on behind him.
Absolutely, it's a good battle behind him.
Shunk chose the right lane, and Shunk again looks like he is slowing.
Oh,
Tough
yes.
break for Shunk. He's still looking for his first podium here in Super Stock Truck. And looked like he might be a threat to do so today here in round 4.
So now Cooper is moving up on Jorgensen. There's Shunk out of it.
Jorgensen and Cooper both pushing out a little bit wide there in that left-hand corner. Cooper's going to look inside.
He likes this line.
Inside's
here.
not really the fast line when you can rally the outside and carry your speed.
Down into the gully of turn 5.
Oh, Jorgensen went up on the bike. Cooper's going to go underneath.
Nice
So
move.
Cooper will take over second place.
And the white flag is out for Visser already, Shane. So Visser has 8 seconds. There's your leader coming out of turn 1 while the rest of the pack is just entering
Look at
turn
this
1.
race. Ben Holter, Nick Bing, Machosik, Trey Beauchamp. That's your battle for third.
Cooper in second.
So Holter is now up into third as Jorgensen has fallen back a bit. Holter and Bing corner-to-corner contact there as we have about half a lap to go in this race.
Wow, what a battle here. Oh, the 833
Bing
gets sideways. Holter.
Yeah, he may have gotten a little help there from Machosik too.
That's big.
Yeah, Bing went around. So Holter now up into third. Machosik is fourth. As Nick Visser will take the win here in round 4.
No idea what's going on behind him. It looks like Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper will hold on for second. Holter with the last lap pass is third. Machosik fourth. Trey Beauchamp is fifth. Man, wall-to-wall excitement in that one.
Except for Visser. He just drove off.
Yeah.
9.3 at the finish. For
Gapped
Visser.
out nearly 10 seconds in 5 laps after that restart after lap 1.
The Parsons Chevrolet Builder Service Chevrolet out of Summit Lake, Wisconsin. Visser takes the win. Cooper second. Holter third. Machosik fourth. Jorgensen. Bing ends up 6th after being up there. Shaden Fresh Shower, your boy, is 8th. Heikla and Wold rounded out the top 10 in that one. Our quick car super stock truck. And they are off and running. The 486 grabbing the early start is Nathan Hughes. Into that first turn. The 406 coming around as well of Cody Summers.
Yeah, Hughes with the early race lead. That Hughes Transportation Ford. The Conrad's Auto Salvage Formula 4x4. So you can hear the second roar of horsepower as the Classics field has also taken their green flag. There's a look at Dan Beauchamp, now up into second place as he went around Summers. But out front, It is the 486 of Nate Hughes. There's your Classics field as they're entering the split lane. I believe that's Nick Bing driving the Dale Chestnut car.
Oh, okay. And the 677 Cosiza and Conitzer in that 640, the El Camino. Off the side of the track is Beauchamp.
Yeah, trouble for Beauchamp. He won the first 3 rounds of Formula 4x4. Looks like he's back underway, though, as now Randy Shadle will go to work on Cody Summers. That's your battle for second place. And here comes Beauchamp. So whatever that problem was, evidently not severe.
He's back in it at least, so good to see him back on the track, the 426 Beauchamp.
Yeah, trying to make it 4 for 4. Just like Kyle Greaves has already done.
Weber, the 413 out front here. Or Hughes on the 486.
Here's your battle for the lead in Classics as Bing is on the inside, Conitzer on the outside. As they come through that right-hand turn number 2. Conitzer pushed a little bit outside there. So he will have to settle into second place for the moment, though. Yeah, they're going to go side by side down the backstretch. Up and over the tabletop jump. And Bing once again closes the door on Conitzer. Down into turn number 5 as we're going to go back out front now with Nate Hughes, your leader in Formula 4x4. Trying to put an end to the win streak of Dan Beauchamp.
This battle's good here. That's a 640. Conitzer trying to get in there, making a move on the inside of turn 1.
Yeah, Conitzer found a really great line down to the inside. Now both of those cars are going to stay on the right-hand side of the split lane.
I love the old El Camino body on that thing.
Yeah, it looks like Conitzer now pulling away a little bit from Bing in that Double D Services Bronco.
Yeah. Made some time right there in that section and pulls away. So lap 3 of 5 here in our Formula 4x4 and Classics.
There's your race leader in Formula 4x4, Nate Hughes, but Dan Beauchamp closing the gap. So
wow,
about 1.5 laps to go here for the Conrad's Auto Salvage Formula 4x4.
And Hughes and the Hughes Transportation out of Glenwood City leading this one.
Yeah, a little smoke coming out of Hughes too.
I see that.
I'm sure Dan Beauchamp sees it as well.
Absolutely, he's on it. He's pushing. He's closing in quickly. So Beauchamp going to try to make a move here
as they come to the white flag. So one final lap here in Formula 4x4. They're bumper to bumper as they take the white flag, heading down into turn 1 for the last time. Beauchamp will look to the inside. Hughes doing a great job of staying to the inside and playing defense. Now Hughes goes to the left, Beauchamp to the right in the split lane.
Beauchamp almost being nice there, it seemed like. Oh, as he overtakes him in the split section.
Hughes is going to try to cut back underneath, but nothing doing there. So Beauchamp will take control of the Formula 4x4 race on the last lap. Puts the power down and accelerates away, and oh no, Hughes ultimately did have some issues there with that smoke.
Yeah, that thing might be done actually.
Yeah, Hughes is going to pull off to the side and park.
So Beauchamp, after going off the track, Shane, he's going to come back and pull it off and take the win here in our Formula 4x4.
Yeah, and he'll be 4 for 4 now here in the 2020 season. His first 4 races in Formula 4x4, just like Greaves in Pro Light.
So I guess the battle is who's going to get second here.
That'll be the 488 of Randy Shadle. Across the line in second, Formula 4x4. Cody Summers will be your third place finisher alongside the 640 of Conitzer, who takes the win in Classics. I believe Conitzer now is 4 for 4 on the year as well.
Dang.
Bing across the line second, driving the Dale Chestnut Double D Services Bronco. Ron Cosiza across the line third.